This video is powered by Planmod Distributors Inc. Planmod is the official Bandai distributor for all of Canada. Planmod provides a wide and diverse catalog of official branded products, including but not limited to Bandai, God Hand, Mr. Hobby, and more. Make sure your local Canadian hobby store is being provided with the best and latest products by ordering from Planmod.
Today we are bringing you the Full Mechanics 1/100 scale Calamity Gundam. This box art is super cool, showing off all the weapons the Calamity has to offer. The contents have a total of 8 runners and 2 sheets of stickers. Can't forget to include an also important manual. Before we moving too far ahead with the kit itself, here's some lore facts first. The GTS 131, codenamed Calamity Gundam. This unit has appeared in the Mobile Suit series of Gundam Seed and in a clip during the Gundam Seed Destiny at the very first episode. This unit is a second generation mobile suit based around the unit GTS 103 Buster Gundam. The Calamity Gundam is piloted by Orga Sabnak, not the iron-blooded orphans Orga Itsuka. Jeez, I know, I can feel Jess getting excited just hearing Orga's name. Calamity has a much longer operating time than any previous GTS series unit. Due to its thirst for high power energy weapons, which you can definitely see all over, this unit was also incorporated with several high power boosters. So it gives it the ability to hover over desert and water with ease on the surface on Earth. This made it extremely high and mobile, but unfortunately, it didn't give it any flight capabilities. To overcome its lack of ability of flying, it rides on top of the Raider Gundam in most of the time in its mobile armor form when it's on Earth. There you go, here's a little bit of Gundam lore fact, everyone. Here's the bad looking dude Calamity. From how small the box was, the kit actually stands out. The build took me about 4 hours to snap together and sand. It wasn't that long to get into the rhythm of building this model. I haven't built too many Full Mechanics before, but here it goes. The build is a lot simpler than it looks, making it a great entry to larger kits. Bandai has included so many different colored runners to this, it makes it a lot easier for one to customize with different paints. Here's the size comparison to my Master Grade Dual Gundam I built years ago. It is in the line of scaling of the entire series of Gundam Seed, so hey, there's the accuracy for you. There are 0 polycaps in the entire build. Everything is preformed and fits perfectly. The V-fin doesn't have those little plastic protectors. Oh, huzzah, that is actually one less thing I actually had to worry about in trimming. There are very few instances that I found that there's pieces that are very tight, so I best to recommend that you take your time and carefully line up the pieces before you try to force anything together. Example, like on the head and on the shoulder pads, if you prevent yourself from creating the stress marks, carefully just line it up. Now, the gimmicks on this guy. The full mechanic gimmicks that are located on the shoulder joints, the waist, and the hip joints are sort of the main highlight of this entire kit. After playing around with it, I find that the shoulders can give you a lot more dynamic posing freedom than pretty much anything I've built yet. There are a couple pieces that are very top of it on the shoulder that I did find that they can easily fall off, and if you overextend it, can leave a gap in the poses, so be aware. The shoulder verniers aren't very tight. I blame myself for over sanding it down, just to give you a heads up, since there are no polycaps to sort of retighten or refit this into place. Who knows, maybe by chance that if you actually paint over it, it'll fit back better maybe. The accessories are always my favorite part of this build. Okay, this guy isn't short on any weapons. We can see it from the very beginning. This mech was designed for long artillery, so bring on the artillery, guys. Starting off, there was a dual 125mm high energy long range beam cannon called a Schlag. It's menacing and it's attached on his backpack and got some beautiful color separation right on the front of the cannon bores. The 115mm dual ram cannon on the shield, named the Käfer Zai, actually includes 2 attachment points actually on the shield, so it actually locks into place, so it doesn't actually feel like it's going to come off or anything. Then there's a 337mm plasma sabot bazooka concept, the Toto's block. It's a giant bazooka. Do I need to say more? And finally, the last of the large arsenal, the 580mm multi-phase energy cannon built on the chest, the Scylla. Who needs a melee weapon when I can shoot a cannon from point blank? After putting everything together from the actual box, there was only 3 pieces left in the entire build, including one closed right hand, attachment for, you know, a Gundam base, and then an extra chin, because I don't know, maybe this guy was supposed to have a double chin. Okay, maybe not, but there was that extra little pieces in there. The stickers are very minimal. There's only a single sheet of stickers just for details around the head, and 1 piece for the cannon. There are also 1 sheet for the little details, like all the warning labels and signs that's included as well. I think it's great that it comes with the basics at least. It doesn't come with water slides, but that's a-okay. There are 0 correctional stickers at all on this entire kit. Poseability. This kit isn't back heavy at all, even though it looks like it. You can actually pose it naturally. The way the hands have been designed, it's all in a fixed position, so the bazooka and the shield will never really fall off once you have it all attached and put together. The back cannons can be moved and articulated, so you can actually give the flexibility to move the shoulders and the bazooka without them getting stuck together. The legs and waist have the basic 2 joints and it's very stable to actually give it the ability even to kneel. I find it only coming with 1 alternate hand. You're very limited to the selection of options with this. I do understand that it is 100% accurate to the entire show about it's like a hovering land tank, but still I was repeating the same pose every time I reset myself in trying to make something else. My conclusion: I love this model kit. What new details they have included for the 1100 mechanic is so different from the previous lines. I didn't feel like they cut off the details or limited it, making you wish for like a master grade all of a sudden. This is the first line production on this kit, so there are 0 parts from this that was copied and pasted from any other previous kits. Saying that, you won't be able to just easily kit bash this one unless you do it from scratch. There is definitely room to drag LEDs throughout the entire kit, just watching out for the 3 points of like the full mechanics. It would be tricky to pull the wires in through those as there's so much movability and articulations. Lastly, don't forget to always be careful while sanding some joints on all kits like this. Do not overdo it. In which sadly I did, so I had to touch up with some super glues. Now, I wonder if they would launch the sister units like the Raider and the Forbidden Gundam. Till next time, everyone. Hey everyone, thank you for watching our video. Don't forget, if you do enjoy this video, hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe, and by all means leave us a comment. We'll be checking those out and I'll be reading them. Thank you. See ya.